Hello everyone, so in the part 2 of the Notion to Webflow blog tutorial, we'll improve the styles mainly. First off, let's make the integration a little better by adding notifications. So here you can set up whatever you want. You can send an email with the email module. There's actually a lot of email modules, but what I like to do is I like to use the Chrome. So I have an Integromat Chrome notification, this one, where you have an ID, and when you add the Chrome notification, when you add a Chrome module, you can just set the title, body, and the URL address. Well, let's add the recipients. This is this one. And so the title is going to be new article uploaded. The body can be, well, let's say the name of the article, and the URL address will be the well, we need to find a slug. Here's the slug. Before the slug, we just need to put in the URL. So you can see that the URL is this, and this is the article slug. So right here, I'm just going to add this, and so that's good. So that's for the create path. Let's clone this. For the edit path, new article, so let's say article edited, and that will be the name, plain text, URL address is the slug. Okay, and the last one is the remove path with no URL. Okay, and so right now, oh crap, if I add a new article, I hit publish and I run this, you can see that in the second when it's uploaded we have a notification. I entered the wrong URL. Let's just fix it. https, and there is no URL. Okay, well, let's try it again. Now it will remove the article. You can even do more. So it will be removed. You can see that we've got our notification, article removed, article removed. Now if you hit publish again, you can see that article uploaded, and if I click it, you can see that it opens the new article with the content. So that's for the notifications. Let's get into the content styling. Well, as I said, here you can take a look that it's not that great. You know, it looks pretty ugly. The images are small, the callouts don't work, and the toggle is horrible. In order to improve that, what we need to do is just here from the HTTP module, we need to add a query parameter named Webflow, and the value set to true. That will add some classes to our elements, and it will improve it a little bit. So let's choose where to start. Let's get all items, hit run. So now we should see that our images will look better. Yes, perfect. So our images are awesome right now, but the other stuff is quite ugly. We can do whatever we want with this rich text block. If I unclick this get text from posts, here you can edit whatever you want. You can change the name, you can change the height, for example. Here, let's say I want the headings. So if I go to all H2 headings, I can, for example, add more padding or whatnot. Before the heading 4, it's too small, so let's make that bigger. 24, height being 1.5 with some more margin. So right now, after you make your edits, be list 1, list 2, I want to have bigger margins here. Let's hit like 10. So after you make all your edits, you need to go back, get text from posts, select the field, and now you can see that the formatting has been applied. So let's just publish this. You can see that we have made the edits. Let's add a class main content, and here you need to add 3 styles. First of all, the system UI font, size 18, and the height 1.7 dash or 1.5, something along those lines. You can see that now it looks way better. And well, let's add some custom codes. Just a quick note, custom codes is available only on paid Webflow plans, but you can apply for a CMS plan as a student. That's what I did, and so it's 100% free, and you can do whatever you want. So in order to add a custom font, custom code, I have already prepared in my blog posts. If you go under the adding code to Webflow, and here you hit the copy button, you can just paste all of that under the post template, and here inside head tag. Okay, here if I hit save, then when you're fetching the content in your integration, you need to make sure that you use under the query string parameters, here you need to set Webflow to true. That will add some additional classes in order to allow for the formatting. Let's choose where to start. We'll select all. Now that our integration is finished, we can refresh, and yeah, we need to publish our new custom styles. Now we can refresh, and you can see that our callout blocks are working, images are working, lists and toggles are beautiful. Now the next step will be to improve the code. I talk about this in the article here. So you can use 2 attributes by FinSuite, which are pretty awesome. So first of all, for the code highlighting, scroll to the top here. So we need to copy the code highlight and get it inside the head of our page. So let's do exactly that. Here I will go to the beginning and I will add this attribute. I'll hit save. And to apply this, I want this parent wrapper element to hold my code. So let's copy this, and if I go on my main content, rich text, under the element settings, I can add a custom attribute and set it to code, and another one which will be the theme. So FS code highlight theme will be, let's select the A11Y dark, for example. So now I added these 2 attributes, I added the script inside the head. Let's publish, and if I refresh, you can see that our code just got way better. If I put in any sort of code, it should automatically get the style. So if I put in this code, for example, and I refresh the article, you can see that the styles always look great. The last custom code I want to add is the copy to clipboard by FinSuite, which is another awesome attribute. So let's just copy the clipboard inside the head of our page. Let's get that here. Save. And the last thing I need to do is with each code we need to add in the copy button. And to do that I added a functionality where you just need to add a parameter named copy code button, set it to true, and then you need to add in the styles. So here I mentioned that in the article, that the copy code button needs to copy the styles, but it's included in the all categories one. So now you need to update our content. So let's get all, and by using this parameter it will automatically insert the button inside every code block. So let's hit run, and now you can see that in each code we have the copy button. If you click it, it changes to copied, and I can just paste it, and here's our code. To add Disqus comments, you can just go to Disqus, and here is the tutorial. It's pretty straightforward. You just add in an embed to the end of your page, and you just do a quick setup, and it's pretty easy. So in this part we will fix dysfunctional images, because Notion automatically, when we upload an image, he automatically discards them after like 1 day of using the URL. So in order to go around that, we need to upload each image to a third party. I have used the Cloudinary cloud service for that, and so here's the tutorial. I will just follow this. So first of all, we'll create a Cloudinary account. And once you validate your email, you can select whatever here, and you need to go to dashboard, and here I will copy the cloud name. And as you can see in my blog post, we need to use the 3 parameters. So in our integration, right under the token field, we will add a key cloud name to create a cloud name, then the cloud key, API key, cloud, come on, Cloudinary API key. This is supposed to be, yes, cloud name, Cloudinary cloud name. Okay, so it's Cloudinary cloud name, Cloudinary API key, and a Cloudinary API secret. Just copy that, hit no, not okay, because we need to add in a new parameter named upload images and set it to true. I'll hit OK. Now I will just refresh this article, and let's run our integration. And here, if there's any error, if you open the data, you will see the error here. So let's say, for example, that I put in a wrong, let's say, wrong key, for example, like this, and I hit run. You can now see that the status code is 500 and that the data is must supply cloud name. So let me just fix that, Cloudinary cloud name, hit OK. And if we now look at our images, oh, must supply cloud name. Yeah, we already did that. Let's refresh this, hit run. So let's see. status code 200. That means everything went well. If I refresh and if I look at the code of our image, you can now see that it is hosting on cloudinary.com. If I go onto my Cloudinary account and I go to media library, here I have a Notion blog folder. This is the ID of my article, and here are the two images I used. So again, just use the parameter upload images, put in all of your Cloudinary credentials here inside the body, and your images will be fine. Cloudinary is a free service. Let's look at the pricing, Cloudinary pricing. And so here's your free plan quota. Monthly image transformation 20,000. Media storage is 10 gigabytes. Viewing bandwidth is 20 gigabytes. So you have plenty of space in the free plan. You don't have to really worry about that. So in this last part, we will take a look at how to turn on heading IDs so that we are able to use in document links. So let's say I want to put in a call out blog, and here I want to have kind of contents. So I will just make the first three. Cats are quiet, cats are low maintenance, and cats are easy to house train. So right now, here I will copy the link to blog, select, Ctrl V, and so here if I test this, you can see that it's working. If I click the third one, I'm on the third one. If I take a look at my integration and I run this, now if I go to my article, why are cats great pets, and I click this, you can see that it's not working. Why is that not working? Well, if you look at the code of the headings, you can see that they have no ID assigned. So these are linking to IDs, but these headings have no ID. Well, to add them, we'll just head on to the HTTP maker request module, and here we have our parameters. We will add a new one, and we'll call that heading IDs. We'll set that to true. Let's do that on all articles, and let's run the integration. Now if I refresh, and yep, right now you can see that the IDs are here on each heading. So if I click, I get to the heading I want. Alright, so that's great. And so the last update I did is that I added these anchor icons for each icon, so that you can click it, copy the link, and you can paste it to someone. Well, to add that, as I'm saying here in the article, you just need to set the heading anchors query parameter to true. So I will add a new item, heading anchors, set it to true, I'll hit OK, and I want to make this update on every single article. Let's hit run. Now if I update, sometimes Webflow, the browser cache takes forever to update. Yep, cool. So now I have my anchor icons, and you can see if I click this changes. So you can copy this, or you can just right click and copy, right click, copy, and send it to someone, and you get exactly to the heading you want to get to. And so that's it for me. I think I've covered everything. The last thing I would like to mention is that you can use a dark mode parameter set to true, because, well, obviously when you're using light mode, the background color is different than if you're using a dark mode. So to adapt for that change, you would need to use the dark mode parameter. And that's it. I hope you like this series. It was my first time doing tutorial, so I hope it's not that horrible. Hope you enjoyed, and see you later.